within phase 2, the way we set up our training sessions when the kids show up, we provide the cones for their water stations. We're making sure that the kids aren't sharing water. Each time they show up to practice, the players know that they have their own cones. They got their own stations. They put their bags there. And then when they transition from the exercise into their water break, they go directly to their cones. And in that way, we're working to mitigate as much contact at as many different points during the session as possible. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pick, I need 5 of you guys or 6. So why don't we just go from you guys over, okay? You move your ball, move your back for me. Step back, set your back. Get shifted. And what we're gonna do right now in this exercise is this is an individual exercise. We've got cones that are spread out randomly. The cones are anywhere between 6 and 8 feet apart, okay? Each player is gonna hop onto a cone with a ball. So just hop onto a blue cone with a ball, buddy. Okay. Hop onto a blue cone with a ball. Yep, blue cone with a ball. Yep, come on, quick. Yep, come on, let's go. Blue cones with a ball. Coach, if we don't have balls,
Bring the ball.
grab for us. Okay. All right, and this exercise is super simple. So we've got each player on an individual cone, okay? And from here, each player, what we're gonna do, we're gonna instruct them. I want you guys, okay, to dribble and find 5 different blue cones, okay? So we're distancing this exercise. It's really important here that while we're dribbling, we do what? What do we gotta make sure we're doing the whole time? Spread out, all right? In order to do that, it's really important that if I'm dribbling with my head down, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna run into someone. So what have I gotta make sure I'm doing the whole time? I've gotta look up, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds. I want you guys to get to as many blue cones as you can. If I'm encountering the same space as another teammate, what do I need to do?
Go to a different one.
Change direction, I'm gonna go to a different one, all right? Focus on your touches, toes pointed to the ground. Ready? 10 seconds, go. Right? Someone's going to the same cone, what do I do? My head's up, and I change direction. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And relax. All right, so making sure we're keeping our heads up, making sure we're looking around. When we're dribbling the ball, what surface of the foot do we use?
Laces.
The laces. What's another surface of the foot that we can
Inside.
use? The inside. What's one more surface of the foot we can use?
Outside.
The outside. So right now, what I want you to do is in this space, I want you to find 3 cones. I want you to use each surface of the foot as you're traveling in between the cones, okay? Now, in this exercise, the main thing that we're focusing on is what? Making sure that our head is where?
Up.
Gotta make sure our head's up. Ready?
Right there.
5 seconds, go. Making sure our head's up, right? We're making sure the distance is there and our head's up. And relax. All right, guys, thank you. So the main thing here, okay, is we're shifting the coaching points. Okay, so this season, how does social distance play into soccer as the game? Okay, if I'm running into a confined space, right, or the defenders are closing down this space there, I've got to get my head up and I've got to change direction, right? So in this exercise, of course, we're 4v4. It's not too early to start teaching those principles here, okay? So how do we expand this? How do we build on this? And how do we progress? We've got to move on. I'm going to give you 2 more progressions on here, right, to challenge these players more. All right, so are we familiar with toe taps here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Right? Can you show me toe taps? Show me what they look like real quick. Excellent. All right. Are we familiar with a pullback here?
Yeah.
Yep. Show me what that looks like real quick. Perfect. 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 So what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you travel to different cones. At each cone, I want you to give me 3 toe taps and then do a pullback kick skate, right? Again, what's the focus in this exercise here? Someone share with me, what's the focus in here? Making sure you're getting your head up, right? If you come into a space that's too compact, turn, pull back, and we're gonna go the other way. Do you understand, guys? Yes or no? Yes? Excellent. 10 seconds, let's go. Nice amounts of touches. Head up and we travel.
Quick feed.
5 seconds. Get your head staying up. Find the space. Find the space.
Give it back.
Excellent. And relax, guys. Relax. Give these guys a clap. Well done, guys. You guys can go ahead and grab a drink. I'm gonna rotate out. We're gonna move on to the next exercise. What's that? Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Again, there's 101 different variations to do this same exercise, right? We can expand this a little bit more where Coach Louie and I are now partners, and I have to go to a cone and he finds me, okay? And then he travels to a different cone and I find him back, okay? And then I travel to another cone. And then we can build on this exercise another 10, 15, 20 minutes, right? And we can have an entire session that's distance, that's working on identifying the space, and that's developing the technique in the players, right? So I'm gonna allow Coach Kevin to kind of build on that. This was a little bit more of a technical exercise. Everybody's on a ball. As we build in our sessions and we start sharing the ball a little bit more, we start working on dribbling and identifying space, how to take on a player, and then introducing sort of the shape of a player that's defended, okay?
So a little bit about this one, just from the starting point here, what I like to do in a session and something that involves a line is just having a cone behind the starting cone, however many cones you need. Just like Coach Stanley said, just try to limit that contact between the players as much as possible. So like I said, if anything involves a line, you can just have a trailing line of cones behind them. You're gonna be good to go to keep those kids spaced out while we're doing something. I just need you guys dribbling into this middle cone, into this last blue cone right here, the little ones, the other ones right here, doing a turn at the cone, dribbling back to the end of the line. Does that sound good, guys? All right, let's go. So Tosh, you're over here, buddy, you're over here. You're going to this one, you're going to this one. Good, good, good. You're going all the way to this one, all the way to this one. Good, and back to the end of the line, guys. So when we get into that situation, you know, that player can then move up to the starting cone. Player who's waiting goes to that waiting cone. Good, keep it going, guys, keep it going, keep it going. You're getting all the way up to the top cone here. Tosh, this way, buddy. Right there, right there. Yep, and then coming up to this one right here. Good. And getting back to the end of the line. Good, guys. Hey, let's go for another 10 seconds here. Another 10 seconds. Good, 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 good. And we'll finish up right here when these two are done. Quick, quick, quick. Good, good, good. All right. Hey, you can hold on there. You can hold on there. Okay, so you two, at the front of the line, you guys, I want you to knock your balls off to the side. So Max and Nathan. And I need you guys to come up here to this blue cone, the one that we just dribbled around. And Nathan, this one up here. All right, so boys, now we're going to introduce a defender. So the way we're going to do it, no, it's actually, oh, I lied to you guys. You guys do need the ball. All right, we're going to do the same dribbling pattern on this one. So you can go up to the starting cone right there. The same dribbling pattern at this one. When they come at you, you're going to leave your ball right here at this cone. As they're dribbling at you, you're going to fall back into that defensive shape. And then once you try to get around to this cone and beat them back to this cone. So when you're dribbling, once you get to this cone, you're going to do a turn at this cone and dribble back. Does that make sense? All right, we got it over here as well. You're leaving your ball here. Yep, as he's coming at you into your defensive shape, and then trying to beat him, tap your ball as he's turning away. Does that make sense? Yes. All right. All right, let's see it, guys. Let's go. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Good, into your defensive shape, and good. Get back to your ball. Good. Good, 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 good. And so once you get back to the cone, you're getting right back up to your ball, right back up to your ball. Good. You're trying to tap your ball before he can turn away and start dribbling away. Does that make sense? Good, let's go again, let's go again. Good, good, go ahead. Wait for him, wait for him, wait for him. Good, and let's freeze it right there, boys. We understand what we're doing defensive shape-wise, right, guys? What is wrong with our timing right here? We don't want to start dropping back when he's all the way over there, right? We want to wait as he's dribbling at us. That's when we start dropping back, right? We're going to drop back into that cone. When he gets that cone and turns, that's when I want you coming up, tapping your ball. And what I like to do, guys, anything I can make into a contest, into a race, the kids love it. So in this situation, we're gonna go, I want these players to drop into their defensive shape and get back to their ball before that player can turn. And we can even go points with it. If he gets to the cone up here and turns quicker than he gets back to his ball, that's a point down there. If he doesn't do it in time, lose a point. The kids love it, gets them involved in it, kind of gets it away from it being practice and more into an actual game-like situation. All right, you guys got it? We're working on our timing. We're going to stop dropping back. We're going to start dropping back right when they pass this middle cone, and they're starting to dribble at us. That's when we're going to drop back. Does that make sense? And then once you get to that cone, once you get to this cone right there, and that cone right there, that's when I want you sprinting back up with your ball, trying to touch your ball before they can do a turn and dribble away. Does that make sense? All right, you guys ready? Let's go. Good, good. Drop, 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 drop. Good. Close one there, close one there, close one there. Who's going to get back? Good. Good. I want you to get into your ball first. Good. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Let's go. One more here. Good, good, good. Drop back into your shape. Drop back into your shape. Yep, get back to your ball before you can turn. Good. Good, good. Get back to the ball. Good. And let's freeze right there, guys. Right there. So once they understand the idea of the game, I can start to input specific moves, specific parts around the cone into this session here. So right here now, you're gonna go at this cone as you come around it. I gotta see an outside touch with your left foot. So as I'm dribbling at the cone, I gotta go outside touch before I get to that cone. Does that make sense? And then at the cone, I have to just get dragged back here. You got it? All right. And to keep it even a little bit more distanced, I'm gonna have you guys come off of the cone a little bit. So I'm gonna leave your ball right here. So you guys aren't coming into the same spot. You're still going back to that cone and getting to this ball, but it's just gonna be away from the cone. So we don't have anybody running into each other or anything like that. So same thing here, I'm just gonna move your ball a little bit off the cone. And you're still coming back to touch that ball, okay? This way we're not running into each other at that cone, right? And still here, we're still emphasizing timing. When do we start dropping back? When they get to that middle cone. Once they start dribbling at you, just like we would do in a game, that's when we start dropping back into our defensive shape. All right, let's go. I need to see an outside left touch at this cone. Very good. Good, good, good. Still going to the cone? Good, get back to the ball, Max. And I'm giving Max a point on that one. Drop, 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 Nathan, drop, Nathan. Still got to get to the cone, buddy. Still got to get to the cone. Good. Easy point right here. Easy point right here. Good. Make sure we're getting all the way back to that cone. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. Good, guys. And let's freeze right after this one. Right, go ahead, go ahead. We're going to freeze right after this one. Good. And so the way I see this one, this is something we can start at the beginning of the season. Simple touches around the ball. As we progress throughout the season, everyone's staying distance in line. If we have a roster of 6, 7, 8, 9 players, we can just put more cones at behind the starting point in order to enforce that distancing. And then, like I said, as we progress through the season, we can make it a little bit harder with everything we do. So guys, on this one, I need a scissors at the cone and a Croix when we get up there. Does that make sense? Scissors here, Croix up there. Todd, show me a Croix again. Good. We all got the Croix down? We all know our scissors, right? Todd, give me a scissors. Good, very good, bud. All right, you guys ready? Set, go. Let's go. To that one, Tosh, to that one over there, I need the scissors. This is when we start dropping when he's coming at you guys. And I need a Cruyff up there at that cone. Cruyff up here at the little blue cone. Good, guys, keep it going. Good. Well done, Nathan. Good, guys, good. 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 That's what you go get in line after this one, okay? Good. Good, good, good. Wesley, come here, bud. Or never mind, you can go ahead. Go ahead, Go ahead, Matt. Very good, guys. Very good, very good. And let's go. Last one here, last one here. Good. Good, good, good. And we can freeze right there, right after Max is done here. Good. So like I said, guys, just enforcing distancing while getting aspects of the game out here as well. We're working on dribbling into a direction, dribbling into a space with a purpose, as well as dropping into our defensive shape. I know it's not as good as getting them going at each other, but as long as we can replicate these kind of situations in our sessions, it's definitely going to benefit the kids in their development. So guys, that's all I got. I'm going to let Coach Stanley take the next piece here again.
All right, so any questions on either one of those exercises there? One of the things that I really like about this exercise is we're introducing the principles of when to drop for these players, right? Especially at the 4v4 level, as soon as the other team gets the ball and they start going, a lot of times kids see that and they're running back to the house, right? So back to the goal and then they stand in front of the goal. So we're introducing early, when do I drop back to get into my defensive shape? What does my defensive shape look like? And at the same time that we're introducing those principles here, okay, we're talking about what does our dribbling foot look like? What surfaces of foot do we use to dribble? Okay? What is our dribbling technique? So the skill level of your team doesn't determine what exercises you do as much as what you emphasize in those exercises. Right? If my team is really early in their development, I'm gonna do the same exercise. But instead of maybe focusing on doing scissors in here, okay, I'm gonna focus on when you're dribbling, make sure your toes are pointing at the ground, use the laces, okay? Guys, here, open up when you're defensive shape, push off your back foot, and then step. I don't need you just running away early, right? So we look at what the kids picked up early in this exercise, and if you noticed early on, as soon as the players pulled away, we were dropping, okay? Immediately we addressed it, and now our players that are defending, they bait the players in, they feel the pressure, and then they drop away. Does that make sense? So it's not what we do, it's what we emphasize with the group that we have, right? All right, so this exercise is going to allow us all to get a lot of reps in, okay? What I'm going to have the players do, they're going to dribble up to the cone here, and then they're going to turn to their right, okay? So, Newman, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you dribble up to the blue cone here. You're going to take a touch to the outside here, and you're going to dribble into that line. You understand? Yes or no? Okay, hop back from your butt. Quick. At the same time, where are you gonna go? Cooper, you're gonna come here, and then you're gonna go to your right, okay? At the same time that Cooper's going, what's your name? Walker's gonna dribble here. Where are you gonna go, Walker? You're gonna come here, and you're gonna go to the right. What's your name, bud? Luke? Awesome. At the same time that Walker's going, Luke's gonna dribble here. You're gonna take a touch to the outside of your foot, and then where are you gonna go? There, okay? I want you to go right behind this young lady here. As soon as the first group goes, okay, I want the second group to take their spots. You guys understand? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Take time. Awesome. All right, you guys ready? Go. You're up. Here, come on. You have to take a touch. There you go.
Very good.
Okay, you gotta come on. Touch to the outside and you there. Excellent. There we go, guys. There we go. Into the line. Come on up. Touch to the outside. Great. Take a touch to the outside. You're on line. And then you're there. Into that line. Get there. Right there. Hey, can I get a ball? Keep going, guys. All right, go to your next cone. You want in front of you.
Caroline, you're right.
Go to the right. Come on. Go to your right.
Right there.
Good.
And then you go over the dash line right over there.
Newman.
Caroline, right over here, girl.
Down there. Go.
Right over here, very good.
Nate, solve it for me. Over here. Go. Solve it for me. Go. All right, so what are we working on here, right? So every single player, right, is getting reps. Every single player is getting touches, okay? At this point, right, we do have lines, and as much as possible at 4v4, I know it's really important that we keep the kids engaged, so we want to eliminate lines as much as possible. But here, okay, you can manipulate the pace, you can manipulate the size of the exercise, okay? If you've gotten more players, I'll expand it. I'll make this larger, okay? And as they're traveling, each one's gonna get more reps. You're gonna see less wait time in the back. We just expand it, make it a little bit larger, okay? For our size, for our group, this is gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a perfect size, right? So what are we working on in here now? What else can we do besides dribbling? So now we're using the different surfaces of the foot. So now what I want you guys to do is I want you to dribble the cone. I want you to cut with the outside of your foot, okay? And I want you to dribble to the right. Can you show me what that looks like, please, sir? Outside, yep, and then where are you going? Down there, excellent, up back. Perfect. All right, do we know where we're going, yes? Yes? So you're gonna come up here, you're gonna cut with the outside of your foot here, and then you're gonna go to the right, you're gonna go to that line. Perfect, ready? Go 10 more seconds for me, guys, go! Go to the outside.
Come over here, right back there, right back there.
There you go, cut with the outside. Good. Right down here, bud, right down there. Get there quick. All right, guys, remember what surface of the foot we're using. We're dribbling with our laces, right? We're using the outside. When we dribble with our laces, toes are pointing at the ground, striking the ball with the laces. Keep the ball close to you, right down there, right there.
Right over here to this line. Very good. Right there in this line, behind
And relax. Perfect. All right, so at this age, I don't know that I would progress significantly beyond this, okay? But we can, right? So what we can do here is now we come up here. Of course, you can manipulate. You can go the outside of the foot. You can do scissors, do whatever you want. But if your team is a little bit more advanced, right, and you want to take this exercise and you want to dribble here, and you want to find the second player in line, okay, and you want that player to lay it off, now you can start introducing those combinations, okay? You go absolutely wild with this exercise, but this is another exercise where we're socially distancing as a team, okay, and we're still introducing those principles of how do we strike the ball with our feet? How many different surfaces can we introduce in one single exercise? Okay? Can we change direction, right? And the ball manipulation that we're looking for at this age is right here.
So a little bit of playing, a little bit of social distance playing. We'll start them off with some space. So guys, listen up. The guys that are on the end, if I say 2 on 2, the first 2 guys closest to the corner run on the field. 2 and 2. Run on. Now you guys move down a cone. Move down, slide down. Slide down. Slide down. Slide down. Good. All right? Now, jog off. When I say get off, jog off and fill up these cones here. Go, go, go. Great. Right here. Come here. All right. If I say 3 on 3, 3 guys run in. Go. 3 guys run in. You guys move down. Move down. Okay, get off. Jog off, jog off, jog off. Now if I say gray and I say a number, whatever number I say, you come on. If I say black, a certain number, whatever number I say, guys closest to the corner, come on. Understand? Okay, grays, 4. Black, 2. 2. All right, quick, make a diamond. Make a diamond, quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, bigger. There you go. Now listen, guys. When we win the ball, there's no tackling. You can poke it away from them if they steal it from you. You guys can get it, try to score. If you guys get it, go try to score. Understand? If there's contact, I'm gonna stop it. All right, here we go. Ball's in. Play. Go to goal. Go to goal. Move the ball. Yep, no touching. Yep, knock it around. That's fine. Other side.
Wrist.
Out. Off you go. Come on. Left, 4. Gray, 2. Make a diamond. 5, 4, 3, 2. Big diamond. There you go. All right, real quick, guys. So coaches, when we're playing 4v4, really the shape of a diamond or a box. And when you're playing with small goals, diamond preferably, because then you at least have someone in and around the middle, so it's not wide open for shots. Make that diamond bigger. Run. Bigger. You gotta go forward. Run. Wider. Wider. Okay, make it smaller. Run back. Bigger. Run. Bigger. Yes, okay, when you get the ball, get nice and big. When you lose the ball, get tighter. Okay, ready, here we go. Play. I get you all if you stay spread out? Bigger, wider. Now make it smaller. Run. In. Bigger. Up. Up. Run up. Yeah. Faster. Smaller. Bigger. Okay, here we go. Very simple. When you get a little pressure, pass it to the open guy. Stop. Up. Okay, come on. Get ready. Now pass. Stop. Get it back. Before he comes. Stay up, touch. Before he comes. Here we go. Play. Pass. Good. For the goal. And finish.
So as we wrap up, right? So this exercise is absolutely brilliant because it allows us now to implement absolutely everything that we've worked on up to this point. And it doesn't matter if you spent that day working on your dribbling technique. It doesn't matter if you spent the entire day working on how to attack. It doesn't matter if you spent the entire day working on how to defend. In this exercise, you spend the entire day working on how to attack. Then you put those two players coming on in groups of two, and you coach them the entire time. And the groups of four, they just keep coming, and you don't worry about them. But for the last 30 minutes of practice, 15 minutes of practice, I'm just coaching these two players. They're not the same players, but I'm coaching this position. What happens way too often is we're working on defending today, and we talk to these players, and then we talk to our attacking players, and then we talk to our defending players, and we talk to our attacking players. And then you ask the kids at the end of practice, what did we work on today? And half of them say attacking, half of them say defending, and we're not on the same page, right? So in this exercise, this is what brings it together. This is what's going to allow you to focus on those same principles that you were introducing your entire session, and you're going to be able to see them in the course of play. And we're still distancing the kids, right? So again, today, the reason we brought you guys out here, and I appreciate you guys making it out, was to make sure that we provide you guys with the information to have a meaningful session with your kids while we're making sure that everybody's staying safe and distanced.